Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new feature brought to you by Pooch Patrol. Pooch Patrol is a dog walking and training business, and we're excited to expand into YouTube to bring you regular training tidbits as well as pet related advice, fun facts and special features. Pooch Patrol has been going for about 2 years and was set up by myself for my love of dogs and of course other furry friends, cats, and let's not forget our scaly friends, lizards and so forth. So please leave a like and hit that subscribe button so you can keep updated whenever we release new videos. Thanks again guys, and hope you find this video useful. So for our first video, I thought what better than to bring you tips and tricks on how to keep our dogs happy during fireworks season. We all know COVID has hit us pretty hard and most of us are going to be at home. So unfortunately, not many people will be going out and watching fireworks shows, so people are going to be having them at home, and of course that's going to impact on our dogs. So the following few slides are going to be telling you about how we can keep them happy, how we can keep them entertained, and hopefully bring less anxiety and make them less scared. So what can we actually do to distract our furry friends from firework anxiety? Well, there are a number of ways. Some will work for your dog, some may not. But I think hopefully from this list you'll find a few things. And also, of course, bear in mind with COVID going on, there are going to be a lot more people staying indoors and setting off their own fireworks. So I believe this year is going to be more important for us to distract our dogs than ever before. So I think asking our neighbours is going to be quite important. If you think or suspect that our neighbours are going to be setting off fireworks this year, just ask them what time they intend to do it. You can be polite, you can be courteous, but also, be confident when you ask them, because you want to know exactly when will those fireworks be going off. Change your time of your walk. So if you tend to walk your dogs at night time or late afternoon or something like that, can you possibly change to an early morning walk, an early afternoon walk? If you go out twice in a day, maybe make it just one big long walk. It's really important not to walk our dogs while fireworks are going off at night, especially if they are anxious and scared of those loud bangs. Enrichment is the key here. We need to keep them entertained, and we need to keep those brains busy, and we need to distract them from any noises that are going on around outside. A good couple of tricks you can see on the screen: instruction boxes. These are really easy to make and can be cheap. So all you need is an empty box, can be any size. Get some newspaper and rip it up. It has to be newspaper, not magazines. Rip it up into like strips, and then you need to layer this cardboard box with toys or treats. So you'll do a layer of newspaper, add a few treats, then do another layer of newspaper, add a couple of more treats, add another layer and so forth until the box is pretty tight and full. Close the box up and put it in front of the dog when all these fireworks are going off. It's going to hopefully want those treats, destroy the box, keep itself entertained and distract it from any noises. Another great way is things like Kongs. You can pack them full with dog food or peanut butter that's dog friendly and freeze it. Now when you give that dog that treat, it's not going to eat it down and lick all its contents out really quickly. It's frozen and it poses a challenge like the destruction box. How is it going to get those treats? And bear in mind, if your dog is anxious or scared of these noises, it may not want the food. So it may work for some, it may not work for others, but these are two great ways to keep them entertained. TV and radio is a great idea. So if you're in the room watching the TV, that's brilliant. But maybe upstairs or in the kitchen, just put the radio on. It doesn't have to be for long, it's just while these fireworks are going off. But if you can drown out the noises in different rooms where your dog likes to go, then that is going to be really helpful. While you're out walking, use a lead. Even if you are doing an earlier walk, we know some people can't be sensible with fireworks. So to be fair, during this season you never know when a firework is going off, And if you know your dog is scared of these noises, the last thing you want your dog to do is to hear a firework going off in the middle of the day and for it to be bolting off. So just for one day, let's consider using a lead if you don't normally. Close all the curtains. This is really important as well because it's not going to see the flashing lights and the banging sudden lights in the sky, and it also helps just to drown out the fireworks a little bit. If you can, please don't leave your dogs alone. If you're there and your dog is anxious, it's going to look to you for help, it's going to look to you for comfort. It's probably going to want to jump up on a sofa, give you a cuddle and look to you for reassurance, or it's going to run off and find its own safe space, but it's still going to have the confidence that you are there to look after it and protect it. When these bangs and fireworks do go off, you know, just tell your dog that it's going to be okay, you're here for him or her, and it won't last for long. So any reassurance that you can give the dog, and do it in a nice, relaxing, caring tone as well, because all this will help to comfort and relax your dog. Definitely lots of cuddles if you can. Ultimately, if you can't do an early walk and you have to go out, just remember, if the dog doesn't want to go out, please don't force it outside. If it's too scared, it's just going to be a negative reaction to you, and in the future it might become even more scared. It might even become scared of walks in the future. So if you can do an early walk, great, but if the dog doesn't want to go out that day, it's not going to hurt him, you know, just for one day not to go out for a walk and to avoid any fireworks. Now, fender shirts are a little bit hit and miss. Basically, they are a tight kind of like vest that goes around the dog, and there is some science to it. The tightness of this shirt does help to somehow calm and relax the dog. And it's even used for humans. Humans have a fender shirt or even a fender bag that is quite heavy but really tight. And some people wear them, as you know, to calm themselves down and stop them giving panic attacks. You can buy these fairly cheaply if you look on different online websites, or go to your local pet shop and ask. Again, these are hit and miss. I've heard that they work for some dogs and not for others, and I've heard that possibly they work for smaller dogs rather than bigger dogs. I've seen them work for little dogs, I've seen them work for big dogs, and I've not seen them work for both dogs as well. So it is something worth you could try out. Medication is great. If your dog is really anxious and is scared anyway, not just on firework night, but it has anxiety problems, medication can help to calm them, especially during this sort of season. But I do suggest you ask your vets. Go to your vets, tell them they suffer from anxiety, you're worried about firework night, have you got anything that could calm them down? And hopefully, talking this out with your vet, they may agree with you and perhaps prescribe something that will help calm your dog down. And also, a doggy den is a great thing, or a safe space. Now, sometimes you probably notice your dog run to the top of the stairs perhaps, or hide under your bed, hide under a table perhaps. Well, these aren't just weird behaviours, these are places where your dog feels safe. If your dog is crate trained, then maybe you could turn your dog's crate into a doggy den. Or perhaps if they just go, for example, to the top of the stairs or into your bedroom, into another room, make a little den. It's really easy, really simple, and you can do it so it completely hides the dog away from anything that's going around. I'll explain this a little bit more in my next slide. Creating a bunker or a doggy den is a brilliant way to hide away our dog and make them feel comfy. What we need is a safe space. By that I mean, where does your dog normally go if they're feeling tired or if they want to hide? So usually it would be their bed where they sleep. Sometimes it could be on the top of the stairs, or they may even hide under a table or under a bed itself. Creating a bunker is really easy and really cheap. You can do it if the dog has its own crate, so you can do it in its own bed where it sleeps with this crate, or you can do it on a table. With this table you can put it where they normally hide, where their safe spaces. And what we do is fill the crate or under the table, put its doggy beds, lots of cushions and blankets, somewhere where it can snuggle down and have a little sleep and have a little hide. You cover the top of the crate or the table with a big blanket so it covers all corners, all edges, and it basically hides the dog away so it can't see any of these flashing lights, or it kind of stops some of the sound coming through to it. We then give it its water bowl, its food bowl, and a few treats in there as well, maybe some of its really favourite toys. This way it's going to be comfy, it's going to be protected, and it can hide away. There's a great YouTube video by the Dogs Trust, which I'll show in a minute, where they basically show you how simple and easy it is to create a doggy bunker. Well, that's it for now, guys. Really big thank you if you've followed this video all the way through. Really appreciate it. This is our first one, so I'm hoping things will get bigger and better from here on in as I gain more experience. There will be a few more slideshow presentations, but hopefully I want to get to live presentations, live training as well. We do have other social media aspects for Pooch Patrol, so why not give us a follow, give us a like, and see what we get up to. Of course, Facebook, we have Pooch Patrol at Lead to Peace. This is where I do most of my social media, post pictures of my walks, or if I've looked after other pets, post useful hints and tips and things like that. If you like reading about dogs and you like blogging, maybe go over to poochpatrolrugby.wordpress.com. I do regular blogs here, so if you give us a like, give us a follow, and you can keep up to date. Of course, we have Instagram. There we post really regular and all our adventures with our furry friends. And of course I have our website, so you can take an even closer look at our business. Coming soon, we do have Pooch Patrol Academy. This is the training aspect of our business, and I'm in the middle of modifying it so it will be online as well. We're making it online, obviously with the COVID restrictions, so I can talk to you, help you out, and I don't necessarily have to be in your home. And also I can now put this out to people who are outside of where I live as well, so it'll be even better. So thanks again, guys. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and if you've got any comments or any questions, leave them down in the section below and I'll try to answer them as quickly as I can. Thanks again, and hopefully I'll get to see you all soon. Take care for now.